Welcome to your favorite morning coffee game, Trump Statistics and Facts with your host, Joey Only. Hey everybody, it's me once again this morning here with some statistics for you to have over your coffee. Okay, so let's start with statistic number one. Donald Trump statistic number one. 64 times mentioned in the Epstein reports. 64 fucking times. 64. You know, it's not like, not 6.4. No, it's not 0.64 times. It's 64 fucking times mentioned in the, oh my God, I'm spilling coffee on my crotch. That's what you get for talking about Epstein. Coffee crotch. It's like the way the universe is just like, tries to punish your genitals as soon as you have anything to do with that, man. Oh God, yeah, and he flew around in his fucking airplane last election. You can go look this up, man. He flew around in Epstein's airplane. He was like, it's not bad enough that I've been named 64 times in the Epstein reports that we know of. What's been redacted, not redacted, we could only guess at. Great. Coffee hiccups. Just what I needed when I'm trying to record a show. Okay. 97 times pleaded the fifth. What's the fifth, Joey? The fifth is the Fifth Amendment. It's your right to remain silent. So when you're like, well, I don't want to incriminate myself, so I'm just going to pretend that I have some other reason to be silent. 34 felony convictions. That's all, 34 felony convictions. So, by the way, the criminals aren't allowed in Canada. I sincerely hope Mark Carney make sure when the G8 summit happens this summer in Kananaskis. It's a lovely place, Kananaskis. Lovely place, Banff, Calgary. Just lovely. So beautiful. This man shouldn't have to see it. Fuck him. He doesn't like trees. He doesn't like mountains. He thinks the way you fight fires is to rake forests and flood farmers' fields. He doesn't fucking care. Okay. 91 criminal charges. So I don't know, guilty until proven innocent. But it's like, it's like I've been charged criminally a few times, and I know innocent till proven guilty, sure. And you've probably not been charged criminally ever at all. So it's like, is it a mistake or just a coincidence that I got charged a number of times for protesting and things like that? That's what it was all about. All of it. Nonetheless, otherwise I wouldn't talk about it. It's like if I was a murderer, I would be like, nothing bad's ever happened. I'm totally okay and normal. Please be my friend. No, I still have 4 or 5 different charges from 2 different protests I was at. Nonetheless, I'm not allowed in the United States, I don't think still, for mischief. Mischief, that's a big one, Don't want to let someone who's guilty of mischief in. That would be bad. Okay. 26 sexual assault allegations. Again, that's guilty till proven innocent. But, if we take the last example, it's like, well, who's probably more criminal, me or you? I got some criminal charges. You don't. Even if I was not found guilty in all of them. Actually, I was. I was guilty on all counts. So that's a bad example. But take this example, for example, okay? He's got 26 sexual assault allegations, and I have exactly 0 sexual misconduct allegations. Yeah, no one's ever accused me of being a rapist or a predator or a pedophile or anything like that, or flying around in airplanes with billionaires who are rapists and pedophiles, and no one's ever accused me of that. It's amazing. 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, which means absolutely nothing. 2 convicted companies. 2 of his companies, okay. 1 fake university shut down. That's right. He had a fake university, the Trump University. Remember that? What would you learn in Trump University, anyways? Like fucking the art of the deal, the art of the bullshit. I like fucking Trump University. Like, man, this just goes back to like this woman telling me today, think critically, because she didn't like what I was saying, because I was saying that she's not actually a shaman. Sorry, you're a white woman from BC. You're not a shaman. So, think critically. I am thinking critically, actually. That's what I'm doing, and you're not. And then she like blocks me. Like, Burk. It's like, okay. So the thing about guys like Trump is he's not interested in a wide range of opinions and knowledge and whatnot. So it's like, what kind of university was this guy ever going to be? He also had a fake charity shut down, because we know he is not a charitable guy. No, he doesn't care about charity. Oh, these people who are like, Jesus has sent Donald Trump to save us all. I'm like, the guy wouldn't give a fucking quarter to someone starving to death on the street outside of his office. $25 million fraud settlement. Yeah, of course. Okay. $5 million sexual abuse verdict. So there's those 26 times he was accused. And, okay, not found guilty. I had to pay $5 million. That's right. $2 million fake charity abuse. $2 million judgment against him for faking. So $93 million altogether in sexual abuse judgments and $400+ million in fraud judgments. That's a lot. Yeah, you see. And I'm a guy who's had zero fraud judgments. I've never paid $93 million for having sexually abused anybody. But I'm not allowed into America, but you're going to let him into Canada? Oh, sure. Okay. It's completely clear that the rich can do whatever the hell they want. They can become president even and have no rules apply to them whatsoever. And even all the order of Congress and the judiciary, they can just ignore. That's right. Okay. What next? What disturbing, awful thing are we going to read next? The first president in history to serve a full term. To increase the deficit every year he was in office. So the first guy served a full term, but every year he increased the deficit. That's happening again, of course. All this talk of saving money, and it's going to cost the Americans trillions in the end. Oh, you'll see. I don't have time to explain. First president in history to maintain debt to GDP ratio over 100% for his entire term. Highest annual budget deficit. Okay, most added to the national debt in a single term. That's a good one. That's a lot. Most new unemployment claims. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Hey, and people were telling me, too, that he was anti-war, and now he started bombing Yemen yesterday. Yeah, they're bombing the Houthi rebels, and they're saying it's overdue. Yeah, murdering, sending bombs and weapons into towns. I'm not saying the Houthis are great people. I don't necessarily like them. I'm not on their side. But am I okay with, billion-dollar warships firing missiles into countries and perhaps indiscriminately killing women and children and whatnot? 19 people at least killed in the one raid I saw. Yep. The anti-war president who wants to invade Greenland, take over Canada. I can't even say it without getting really, really mad. Wants to seize the Panama Canal. Yeah, the Panama Canal. Make war all over the world. Fucking crazy. And then on top of that, embolden the Russian war machine. Because the exact second that there's a peace deal in Ukraine, and if there's especially any relinquishing of restrictions on trade for Russia, they rearm, and they rearm fast, and Europe's in trouble. And everyone in defense policy understands this. This isn't a left or right wing opinion. That's a military opinion. Okay. Largest single day point drop in the history of the Dow. Yeah. Wow. That's that even beats the 1929 stock market crash. Okay. First major party candidate in half a century to lose the popular vote twice. Yeah, he doesn't have a mandate. Doesn't really. In fact, I don't think he even won the popular vote last time. Maybe he won the popular vote. I don't know. I don't think he won the election the way you think he did. And there's a lot of evidence that the 2024 election was stolen. Elon Musk hanging out in Pennsylvania, bragging about how he has control of the machines through Starlink. Not only that, though, a lot of people found themselves unable to vote. They had their votes challenged. There was something crazy. Hundreds of thousands of people in Georgia alone were unable to vote. They had their votes challenged. They just had their right to vote revoked. Like, that's not where that person lives. That person's not from here. So just anybody can just say anything. And of course, it was by and large people who identify Democrat that had this against them, right? So it was an organized campaign of Republicans who were just going through lists and calling in on people and taking away the right to vote. So there's a lot of this. There's a lot of access to voting. There was bomb threats. People were scared to go. Really, really dark stuff. Really dark stuff. Longest government shutdown in history. He did that while his party controlled both chambers of Congress. That's right. He's our youngest government shutdown in history, and he controls Congress. Yeah, oh yeah. It's how do you do that? First president in history to have his approval ratings maintain a net negative approval for his entire term. So he was impeached twice. And first president to have bipartisan support for his conviction after impeachment, which happened both times. Most indictments, guilty pleas, and criminal convictions in members of an administration. First president to give a mugshot. First president to give a mugshot. That's really fucked up, yeah. Okay, well. Hit like, share, subscribe, friends. We'll see you again. Okay, bye now.